What up, y'all? FortWorthFabian in the building. Bit Boss Fabo back with a video for the channel. Actually doing a reaction to Fresh and Fit, man. She bragged about dumping her rich ex, but Myron flipped it. So, you know, I've been doing a few Fresh and Fit podcast reactions lately. This is off their Fresh and Fit Clips channel, where they have shorter segments of their after hours show. So with this one, man, a lot of the Fresh and Fitters been coming to my page, putting a lot of comments pertaining to the videos associated with Fresh and Fit. I appreciate y'all's engagement. And of course, you got the haters talking about how they don't like Fresh and they don't like Myron's opinions and perspectives. So to each their own, man. We can't make everybody be a fan of everybody, but at the end of the day, you know, come to common ground and have decent conversations. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, FortWorthFabian, road to 1 million. If you're new to the channel, man, turn on notifications so you're notified every time I post a video. Go to the playlist page to see all the different forms of content I upload on this channel. Let's go ahead and hop into the video.
Or you? Do you think that was a smart decision to leave that man?
Yeah.
How long
absolutely.
were y'all together?
3 years.
She said
And he's a
absolutely.
millionaire?
Yeah.
Attractive?
Yeah.
Successful?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think is more rare, him or you?
Me.
That's your
Always.
problem.
In what
That's
way?
your
She's a
problem.
fashion
In what way?
designer though. Like,
Incredible.
how many
A
fashion
fashion
designers
designer
do you
compared to a self-made millionaire? Are you
I
serious?
don't care about the millions. I don't care about the millions. I don't care. I don't
Bruh
care
said
about the millions. I care to come back home and
Hold
have a.
on. Bruh said fashion designer compared to a self-made millionaire. Are you serious?
That's your
Always.
problem.
In what
That's
way?
your
She's a
problem.
fashion
In what way?
designer though. Like, how
Incredible.
many?
Who said that though?
Me.
That's your
Always.
problem.
In what
That's
way?
your
She's a
problem.
fashion
In what way?
designer though. Like,
Incredible.
how many
A
fashion
fashion
designers do
designer
you?
compared to a self-made
Oh,
millionaire?
girl over here in the corner said it. She thought she was slick.
What do you think is more rare, him or you?
Me.
That's your
Always.
problem.
In what
That's
way?
your
She's a
problem.
fashion
In what way?
designer though. Like, how
Incredible.
many
A
fashion
fashion
designers
designer
do you?
compared to a self-made millionaire? Are you
I
serious?
don't care about the millions. I don't care about the millions. I don't care. I don't care about the millions. I care to come back home and have a boyfriend
So
next
guess
to
what?
me.
So
Not
guess what?
you.
At the end of the day,
That was
more than just money,
Right, right. Because I was unhealthy. I was depressed, and I will never put me. I never
let
put
me ask you a
myself
question.
in that situation.
Did you research how to get better head though? Like, look at it like, let me learn
I
these
don't want to
techniques.
have a
why don't you try it? Why don't you
Sure.
research
Let me ask
it?
you a question.
Yeah,
You got something best
I'm good at what I do.
She wasn't pleasing her
I
man
don't-
though.
Let me ask you a question. So now you're single.
Yeah,
How old? How old?
She's
are you?
25.
25.
And you think you're gonna get a better mate or a worse mate?
I don't care to get a better man.
So you're gonna get older?
Like, wait,
And-
wait,
and
wait,
get a
wait,
worse man?
wait. I'm gonna answer to you.
You don't care to get a better man. Like, who says that? You know what I'm saying? Either you just don't want a man at all, which is kind of what I was tying into the conversation yesterday when we was doing a reaction to Bill Burr, and he was commenting, or he was actually doing that stand-up segment about what was it? You know, how women argue, and it's kind of essential. It's really just women's thought process overall, their perspective. You know what I mean? So feminism today has made it to where, to her point, she don't even care. But then there's the other side of this conversation that I believe she don't even realize.
I'm gonna answer to you. For me, the better man is not in the way you're looking at it.
Okay.
In the way you're looking at it, it's a better man, or with the same amount of money or more, right?
No, I'm telling you, the better man you think is still gonna cheat on you.
No,
That's what
Then
I'm
he's
telling
not
you.
the better man.
no,
to her.
no, it's not a
I
better
am
man.
telling you what's gonna happen.
No,
He's still gonna cheat.
He's not
Wait,
a better man. if he
wait, you
cheats.
didn't count one thing. So I'm trying to say by myself all
This
my
is the
entire
one
life.
thing that women can't grasp. This statement that she just said.
No,
That's what
Then
I'm
he's
telling
not the
you.
better man.
no,
to her.
no, it's not a
I
better
am
man.
telling you what's gonna happen.
No,
He's still gonna cheat.
He's not
Wait.
a better
This lady right here.
man.
Wait,
if he
you
cheats.
didn't.
Man. to
No,
her.
no, it's not a
I
better
am
man.
telling you
Y'all
what's
hear
gonna
what she
happen.
finna say?
No,
He's still gonna cheat.
He's not a
Wait,
better man. if he
wait, so you
cheats.
didn't.
He's not the better man if he cheats. The thing that they try to really convey on this show is that a majority of men are as faithful as their options. Now, are there men out there who have spiritual and ethical and moral beliefs that don't want to step out on their significant other? Yes, that exists, bro. Myron's perspective on this show is that a majority of men want other options anyway. Now, is that always The best thing? Probably not. You know, only some men can actually do that or pull it off. But it's always degraded when a man actually wants to have, I guess, more than one woman. You know, that shame. Oh my God, men are ridiculous. But the thing is that they really press on this show is that, you know, a man's perspective has never really been dived into. They just assume all men are dogs. Only thing women care about is appreciated. Their preferences are prioritized over a man's preferences, or, you know, basically what he want. But they don't understand the man's perspective is the whole thing on this show. Fresh and Fit try to give women insight, but it's funny how even when you try to explain and give insight to women along the lines of men's nature, they still cannot get it or fathom it. It's just a continuous argument. You know what I mean? Because they choose to always belittle a man's perspective. And that's a majority of women that do that.
One thing, so I'm
Oh, whatever. Oh, yeah.
trying to.
The thing is, the better man is not the man is not gonna cheat, bruh. Like, men are as faithful as their options. A majority of men will probably still gonna cheat on you, and they ain't gonna say nothing. So that's the point. Why don't leave the best man possible to go find another man that's more than likely still gonna step out on you, and his value is less. That's why he's trying to equate the money, because naturally women try to look for a provider. It's cap when women say, I don't care if he has money or not, bruh. There's a time clock. One day you're going to wake up and be like, he's not doing nothing with his life. He's not advancing. I'm out. So it's cap. You know, you don't have to always say politically correct things, ladies. It's reality that women want a successful man that can provide for a family. Simple. Don't be ashamed to say it. Y'all like motherfuckers with money.
Stay by myself all my entire life.
So you want to be single forever?
Yeah. If I need to find a man like this, I'm gonna be single
Or
forever.
you should just accept the fact.
Or I don't fucking accept that
Technically,
fact.
she
I don't
accepted-
fucking
she
accept
accepted
All right,
that
ladies,
fact.
let me
That's
make
crazy.
something
Get the cat
painfully clear to all of you right now. Here's the problem with modern day women. A lot of you guys overinflate your sense of self-worth. The reality is, you're not that special. There's plenty of girls.
Why you're that special then?
Because he's a
We never
millionaire,
know.
young.
Well, first off, man,
successful.
man,
Can I finish my point real fast?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to women and what men are attracted to, you are not that special. The guy that you had is rarer than you are. He can replace you faster than you can replace him. Hence why he had other girls.
That's why
What I'm
she's
trying to
following
explain.
me. It's
Okay,
crazy.
because he
Oh
wants
my
sex again.
God.
Anyway,
because your profile's
back
not
to what I'm
private.
saying. Women
That's
make
why.
the biggest mistake
private.
and think, oh, I got one millionaire that was attractive. I can find another one. The reality is when you find the other one, he's going to fuck girls too. So you got to make a decision. If you're going to be with a higher status guy, a high value guy, you have no leverage.
I
He has
already
all
told
the
you my
power.
decision.
Yeah. But here's the thing. You find another one, he's going to fuck other bitches
Exactly.
Right.
You know what you got to do though? If you want to find this loyal guy, your man that's better, you got to go all the way down.
Yeah.
You got to pick a simp that's just gonna
No,
worship.
No, there's the third option. You
His
never
dick ain't
count.
gonna be
I can
trash.
stay by
I'm
myself.
telling you.
There's
Honestly,
the third
bruh.
option. I can stay by myself.
A man that is naturally, like, this is messed up to say sometimes, but that type of man does have simp associations. He's got to. And you can dive it up into morals, ethics. Yeah, I do believe, because even Charleston White came on this episode, and funny enough, because they beefing now, Charleston White and Fresh and Fit are no longer on good terms. But he had mentioned that it's in a man's nature to want to be promiscuous. That's why we can always bust nuts to the day we die. Women can bring one child to term, whatever. That's the reality. It's biology. But this conversation is so hard to have with the opposite gender. Women cannot, oh my God, you just want to sleep around? They can't understand that because that's not how they're wired. But it's not even just about sleeping around. But point being is there are men that are going to follow their ethics. You know, maybe they're spiritual. They don't want to have multiple women. You know what I mean? So it's not because they don't want to. It's because they're choosing not to. They're making a choice. That's the difference. That's the point. There are men who choose not to step out because they have certain values or certain things that they hold near and dear to them. It's a choice. But biology isn't a choice. I didn't choose to be a man. You know what I mean? I was created that way by God. That's not a choice. So things that come with our biological nature is not a choice. High testosterone for men is not a choice. That's a part of my makeup and biology as a man. High sexual drive is not necessarily a choice. It's part of my makeup and my genetics as a man. So when a guy wants to smash women, that's a part of his makeup. He just chooses not to for a certain woman that he loves and cherishes because he doesn't want to hurt her. Or he chooses to do it regardless, and he doesn't let that woman know because he knows that letting her know is going to hurt her feelings. That's what it is, bro. That's what it really is.
Okay, you can say that
true.
now because you're 25 and men still attract you, but I promise you, by the time you're 30, 31, 32, 33, when you don't get the same level of attention, because we brought a bunch of girls here that are that were former feminists, and they regret going down that road and thinking, I'm going to be by myself.
Is offensive. For me, this is offensive.
No,
We
it's
are
not.
smarter than
Wait.
you think.
Myron, can I
See?
say something?
What's offensive?
You see when
What's
you have
offensive?
these
What's
conversations,
offensive thinking about
the first thing she says, for me, this is offensive. Hence the phrasing, men can't be honest with women. You see what I'm saying? Your feelings get hurt aside of just having an honest conversation. Women can't face up to tough conversations sometimes, a majority of women. And these are controversial topics. This is why these conversations are tied to cancel culture. Oh, you say one thing about a woman, you're canceled. Oh my God. Well, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? You say certain things, they nip it in the bud immediately because people are sensitive. Nowadays, we got soft people.
a girl at 32, 33 or something, she will feeling alone or something because she doesn't have a man.
That's
And she
reality.
reject.
That's
No,
not reality.
No, it's not
It is.
reality.
It is.
It's not
It's-
reality.
You can deny it.
So
No.
no, because
It's not
I'm
reality.
actually at my 1 year anniversary mark of Fresh and Fit, and I actually made the same argument you were making my first day here. And I'm going to tell you, you're completely wrong because my mind is completely different than I was lonely. Like I started realizing
I
that
will come back to
I
you.
was
if I
lonely,
change.
all of that, and I'm a little bit older than you. No, it's true. As a woman,
come on.
biologically, you
She said, oh, come on.
want something. You want someone else. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be
No,
alone with your cats.
I have
You
friends
don't.
at 35. They are alone and they are completely fine, successful.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't
I
see them
think-
crying.
Yeah, man.
So hold on.
Wait, can I say something?
Can I actually?
You want to be alone for the rest of your life?
If I need to find every time a man who's
That's
to
cope.
me or something,
You
yes,
coping,
I'd
baby
rather
girl.
stay
You
alone.
coping.
I have a gift for you. Here you
Go
go.
ahead.
What's
I have a dog. I have a dog.
Oh, it's starting
And you know
early.
what? And
That's
you know
when
what
it's starting
happened?
early.
And they can confirm in the lobby while I was waiting to come here, a man with a dog asked to us, oh, I have a dog food brand or something. Who has a dog? And I'm like,
True.
yeah, I have a little dog. So he gave it to me, a pack of food for my dog.
He
out in
wants
the
to
back.
smash.
Look,
Yeah.
man, women are social creatures. This has been shown in what they go into work, what they like to do. Women are social creatures. They like to be around people that they love, okay? Now, you can say, my career, I can be by myself, blah, blah, blah. That's fantastic when you're 25 and you're still attractive and you have options. As you get older, your options are going to dry up. You're not going to be able to get as many men. And you're just going to start to, the walls are going to come in and you're going to be like, damn, I'm getting older. I'm not as attractive as I used to be. They're picking these younger girls. I used to date a millionaire. Why can't I attract one now? And you're going to start to realize, damn, I don't derive as much pleasure from a career as I want. Women are not built to work long-term like men, and they don't derive the same pleasure from success as men. Women want a family and children. That is the biggest
We're not
predicator on
objects.
happiness.
We are
Myron,
not
that is
object.
so. That is
That's
so
not
that
interesting.
needs to be clarified. We're not an object. You're describing an object.
No.
You're not describing a woman. You're describing an object.
Actually, I described the human being that wants to be social.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's
at the
more like-
beginning,
That's a good
after
point.
you
This-
64% of women
Just
are
delusion.
30 and up, which I'm sure you know about this too. It was even on CNN. They've been talking about it. Men and women reporting being single and unhappy was the highlight. Women, 64%. My age and up.
People are unhappy, bro. They just don't want to deal with it. They can't. They trying to find something to say to cope. Point being, man. Point being, it's always met with the "How dare yo." These are tough conversations, man. I know a lot of people can't even have a conversation. My comments might be wild after this one, but this is the point, bro. If we can't talk like grown-ups and come to certain realizations. If a man can't be honest in what he values out of a woman and a woman can't take that in without criticizing it, manipulating it, you're insecure, small dick energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always these words that come back what a man's perspective is. Then, there's going to be a lot of unhappiness amongst the relationships. The biggest thing is that women don't understand men at all. And I'm talking about a majority of women do not understand men, what men want, where they come from, their perspective. Now, let's flip it. And this is where me saying that statement, a lot of women would come back with, well, a lot of men don't understand women. That's cap. That is a lie. Some of the most attractive men in the world have to understand women. Men must understand women in order to attract them. You know? How does the lion, now, of course, we're going to try to use a comparison, some type of analogy, right? How does the hunter must know the prey in order to hunt it, right? How does the lion eat the gazelle? The lion needs to know when the gazelle sleeps. The lion needs to know when the gazelle feeds, when it goes by the pond to take a drink of water, but because it's got to be strategic in its approach in order to hunt. Same with men. Men have to understand women's nature in order to get girls, get dates, take women home, have relationships with them. You have to know women's nature, how to be charming, how to be confident, how to be decisive and pick a date, how to know where you're going to go for lunch. You know what I mean? How to be confident, how to be a leader, how to make money. Men have to do certain things, build themselves up in order to be attractive to women. On the flip side, women do not have to do any of these things to be attractive to men. You can step outside. If you look good enough, men will approach you. Women don't need to understand the opposite gender in order to get approached. Men approach women regardless. So that's the point. And, you know, a lot of that's going to go over the small-minded heads. They're not going to oh, well, that's not true. Keep living in the Disneyland fairy tale. And that's what's wrong with the world. People don't want to accept certain truths. They just keep living in fantasy land according to things that make them feel well. Who cares about the feels? Like Myron says, let's talk about the reels. Let's keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know y'all's thoughts on that one in the comment section below, man. Peace, love, prosperity. Everybody rocking with the channel. We'll see you guys next time.